the
team up if I were to
Genji pull the trigger right now. The timing is absolutely perfect, but Crazy Raccoon finally now will have a response as NX takes out Monster and pops that supernova.
the dive in, hunting Felix. Okay, it pops the Fate of Both Worlds as a contingency, and without the, Meteor M to work or threaten that, NX is just able to find Brownie in the midst of it all. Now, Felix on the back line. Oh, seconds! But okay, NX double taking, and we'll find the life of Felix.
Finally finishes the meal. That is the frag onto Felix. Brownie does find one through the portal as Lostro clicking away. We'll find that trade. But for now, if Genji are able to hold, they may be able to make this a competitive round number 1. But look at the feed right now. J-Mac finding a pick onto Felix as well. Jeff going to be popped on the side of Hoodie. So many ultimates being used, but can JT3 find the shark? No, you won't be able to. Hoodie finding the frag onto Seunghoon. And now Hoodie being on that Jeff, trying just to be that slippery shark throughout this entire fight. J-Mac will just buy as much time as possible, but look at the feed. It's going red, it's going blue, it's going left and right and center, but JT3 trying to tip the scales right here.
JT3 doing everything they possibly can to channel it, but NX, oh no, that was false that NX took out. Crazy Raccoons, because hey, bit by bit, we're gonna start with the extermination, but nay, you're exterminated, says the likes of Vital. NX lights to the skies as well, and holy, just as quick as it started, it is absolutely dismantled. Damage boost from Lastro will find Brownie. And they're not done with it at all. Monster, I think in the midst of it, popped the Eye of Agamotto, but found 0 value. Not every day you see Monster on the Doctor either.
Yeah, we've seen him be absolutely clutch on the Doctor Strange before. If you recall, all the way back on Central Park in matches past in playoffs, that 3-man stun being the difference here, but Genji were not able to find a capitalizing move. As Crazy Raccoon already at 80%. It's going to be 20 more seconds unless Genji find a way back in. Look at the ultimates available on both sides. They're going to use it at any given moment, and that moment is right now.
Right now, indeed. I mean, we've got the Galactic Legends up high, being countered by the Soul Resurgence. Dance floor active as well from Felix, just to provide Genji a little bit more support. J-Mac in the background will find Hoodie. 0 Shark Week available. JT3 has the Meteor M. Great freeze onto J-Mac, which means that Felix is going to be able to live to tell another tale, but not Lastro, says false. A tick for tat trade as Felix will fall to the wayside as well.
Yep. Looks like the trades are going in favor of Crazy Raccoon. Overtime meter coming into fruition. Monster alrighty getting forced down into the puny banner, and he's going to get taken down. Brownie, you can dance all you want, but you're not going to be able to survive, as here comes the Jeff, all but sealing the inevitable.
They're able to, every time, a beautiful karmic revival from Hoodie, right? Bringing back, 4 team members back into the fray immediately, and Brownie using the momentum to find some quick CQB on these players. Now on a bit of a hunt. They're looking for Hoodie, trying to escape with their life. Oh, but we'll get the Uno reversal card onto Lastro. Don't expect JT3. They'll right around the back, and then once again, in the midst of all that chaos, Crazy Raccoons continue to push this objective along.
I didn't even realize throughout all that, Crazy Raccoon were able to secure the second point. I thought they were held off yet again, but Genji allowed Crazy Raccoon just slip on by. And now they look to take control of this downward tunnel as Hoodie finds one, but surely will get traded in the end. But Vital pops that cocoon. Hoodie doesn't have his, so it's a bit of a regroup coming in from Genji, who do have a lot of ultimates, but Crazy Raccoon, they've got a lot in their arsenal as well.
They do indeed. Lots of checkpoints across the board. This high ground advantage is so crucial for NX as they hunt for their counterpart. Now, extermination indeed. Forcing out the end song Inferno. Doesn't quite find the mark on enough. You know what time it is. These hands are E for everybody. But we're clapping back, says Seunghoon. Finding the shift click onto multiple members. Now, High in the Sky falls. And a false force back the likes of Crazy Raccoons. The Fate of Both Worlds keeps everyone alive as well. So that's just a stalemate through and through.
Yeah, once the Fit Up of Worlds expires, there's no strategist ultimates available. Hoodie finds the mark onto Lostro. This Adam Warlock has been an absolute pain here. Here comes J-Mac getting a stun onto Felix, is able to pin him down onto the pillar. As Crazy Raccoon with a one-man advantage, as the overtime meter comes into fruition.
In fruition indeed. J-Mac doing their best to hold down these corners, looking for this karmic revival that they cannot let pop off. Hoodie comes back with that vengeance, but all eyes on him. Great bubble to keep Hoodie alive. The momentum's right there, but they have to stop the objective. Eyes on, Genji, eyes on.
Yeah, Genji really need to lock it in here, but they do have the advantage with the Rage of Ultron and the Fate of both worlds. Where is the response from Crazy Raccoon? It's going to be the Karmic Revival and the End Song Inferno, but Brownie and Felix are going to open things up. But keep in mind, everyone on Crazy Raccoon having a second life, a second chance at this fight. But in the end, it's going to be
Karmic Revival,
who are looking to go on the offensive now as Crazy Raccoon. They're setting themselves up for a triple. JT3 on the Angela, J-Mac on the Venom, but NX being on the Magneto. We saw this a few times here in Stage 2, and he has been doing really, really well on it.
Doing fairly well indeed. A little underestimated there, as now the sides are swapped. Genji, I mean, yes, they were able to deny that third point, but we saw a couple of mistakes at checkpoints 1 and 2 with a little bit of overcommitting of ultimates, a little bit of distraction around those objectives, and letting Crazy Raccoons really take momentum for themselves. So they'll have to bring
the Raccoons a man advantage. Falls getting dangerously low, is able to get supported back up. But can the rest of Crazy Raccoon find the defense? They have 90 seconds worth of time to defend from Hoodie. Getting taken out, but does have the cocoon for himself, as Snake trying to tip the scales here with the Meteor. Not quite landing the mark. JT3 not having the burst damage in time, as Lostro flicks away Hoodie, takes away what is left of that Adam Warlock, but Snake and Brownie teaming up to find two. Monster haymakers into a third, as the Crazy Raccoons look for a second chance thanks to Vital, but is it going to be enough? NX gets taken out, but will also get revived as well. Crazy Raccoon not done just yet.
The insurance policy from Vital kicks in hard and brings back nearly the entire squad, negating so much progress that Genji were able to bring, right? Brownie had a brilliant Galactic Legends just outside that Soul Resurgence. Now we go again. It's going to be the fate of both worlds. Trying to counter things, but Lastro, even deep within the dance floor, is brought out by Brownie. Meteor M looking for a bit of a hunt in this close quarters to spin to win. Not enough, as they fall back into the safety of the strategist. Finding the stuns, finding the hits is NX and J-Mac.
Oh my god, J-Mac with a triple, man. Eye of Agamotto, and they all go down. Snake with the Rage of Ultron was a little too late to save what is left of Genji and Crazy Raccoon. Is that enough? Is that going to be the defense being held for Crazy Raccoon? Genji, if they lose one more fight, it will be all over, and it's going to be Crazy Raccoon going to match point. Genji, can they do it?
Can they do it indeed? I'm looking at Hoodie, who has the Karmic Revival coming in, a spin to win, has Galactic Legends, pop it up pretty quickly. As right now Crazy Raccoons trying to overstep their boundaries. False holds down the fort right now. It's gonna be Lastro with the Soul Resurgence as a bit of response after losing NX.
Yeah, Vital trying to bring NX back to the fight as soon as possible. Keep in mind, overtime makes your respawn timer twice as long, as NX comes back, revitalized thanks to Vital. Vitalizes NX, brings down one with the End Song Inferno, but Hoodie comes back with the Karmic Revival, brings everyone back, but it's not enough.
I mean, yeah, we collective the stall out and hold, especially because you have the fast movers, less pressure from the backside, even with Brownie in the Galactic Legends form, because NX has eyes at the back of their head. Now closing in to the second point here. Brownie's trying to get this Phoenix out of the way, but not quite yet, so on the hunt we go.
As everyone is just scrapping away. J-Mac with the Eye of Agamotto will find two, and the two that got stunned will go down. No BRB, no Karmic Revival, no way out for Genji to regroup, as they have to run back and reset. A tough pill to swallow as Crazy Raccoon look to push on forward through this tunnel.
You gotta change things up, Genji. I feel like Hoodie in that backline is not providing enough distraction as what you possibly might think, especially because Monster and Brownie up front and leaving Jeff alone in the backline with, you know, having Sun Hoon just occasionally throw Mantis picks onto them is good enough to hold them back. Now into the fray we go. Brownie has the distraction tactics, but now, okay, False popping the Meteor M will dodge the Soul Resurgence, but doesn't quite find the value. Now, JT3 looking to take out Thing. No more dance floor for you.
The wombo combo with the End Song Inferno from NX was all it took to shut down another dance floor from Gen G. We've seen it already like 3 separate times in this entire series, and here it is no different. And here comes that resurrection to just keep the Raccoons together without stagger, without falter, as Gen G struggling to defend what is left of Crazy Raccoon. Lostro steals away the Soul Resurgence from his fellow teammate as NX speeds on forward. Melee's on forward, animation cancel, throwing everything into the kitchen sink. But Brownie trying to find a way back into this fight. Has the Galactic Legend, great stun coming in from J-Mac to shut down the Venom of Gen G as Crazy.
As they sneak around the back, no one's got eyes on Brownie just yet. That does have the Galactic Legends, but now they absolutely nail it. NX just need 2 shots to send Brownie back into the server.
Oh my gosh, back to the sidelines is Brownie going as NX popping that End Song Inferno to try to provide a little bit of extra utility coming in for Crazy Raccoon. But here comes the feast from Monster, trying to find some sort of opportunity. Here comes the Galactic Legend from Brownie. It's going to be absolutely legendary. We'll find one, but with the help of False here, as Gen G look to make the plays, make the action happen. But Vital brings everyone back. Everyone must stand. All rise, but they will not be able to rise to the occasion.
They will indeed. You know, it's Meteor M as well. Okay, we've got the is Loki copying the Soul Resurgence to keep Crazy Raccoons on a bit of a defensive structure, but now False looking to pick out Sung Hoon. Has been such a pain. Beautiful sleep. Sedated out of action. The Yum Yum comes out. How many will they get?
Oh my God.
It's multiple members. The bubble comes true. This allows Jeff to wriggle himself away, and Hoodie's bringing away members now in the heat of the moment. Lastro will find their demise. In me go Monster looking for more. Taking out JT3. Vital out of action. Genji continued their rampage.
The America's frontline doing what they do best, just pushing through as Hoodie finally does spit out what is left of Crazy Raccoon, and they're just going to finish him off quick and easy as you like it. They will be able to secure that second point.
Nice and easy. I feel like we've been talking non-stop for the past X number of minutes, Dan, because it's back-to-back action. Look at the way Genji have already pressed past this, you know, high zone. This is precisely the strat that Crazy Raccoons used on them that previous map, so they want to get ahead of the action. They don't want their flyers to be nerfed by the tunnel action. They want Crazy Raccoons to stay at the base of this hill.
That's exactly what they're going to try to do. Keep in mind, Gen G need to get to a third point in order to force overtime, as NX will open things up with a pick onto False. As Crazy Raccoon with that man advantage look to find an opportunity here, as Brownie with the Galactic Legend trying to dance his way to a fight win. But look at the reaction coming in from Crazy Raccoon. Wow. They're just going to walk away from Brownie, and that's going to be the key moment here as Sung-Hoon lasers down Felix and Vital and the rest of the crew with the Soulbound with the utility coming in as J-Mac with a double stun, but False can't find the Meteor. Tried to wrap it around the screen coming in from JT3, but it's not going to matter. Monster gets taken out, and Crazy Raccoon, they're looking good. 40 seconds left is all it takes from a map win and a ticket to Atlanta.
This is the worst place for the objective to be for Gen G, right? They've got dive people that can't make their mark onto people cowering under this tunnel, right? Monster can't dive in. You have the likes of Felix and Brownie high in the sky. They're not able to get any value, and it's just them cowering using the natural ability of this place to hold down the fort. NX once again finding False, overextending back into the fray.
This is going to be the difference here as Crazy Raccoon look to hold on the side. Genji, a desperation effort. An NX looks to shut down the Jeff, and Brownie will follow suit. Genji, they have nothing. They don't have any way back. No portal, no hope, no chance back. And will punch their
Past the tunnel.